guys, and welcome back to Cooking with Katrina. Today you are cooking with me. I'm making two different recipes that are simple and easy, a dessert and a savory dish. Let's get started. Okay guys, so for the first recipe, I'm going to give you a dessert that I'm making today. This is a delicious and easy cake recipe. You can use whatever type of cake that you want, that you like, just a chocolate or a vanilla, because of course the candy pieces that will go in it is going to make up the difference of what you want your flavored cake to be. I'm actually going to use a yellow cake this time. I've also made it with a chocolate cake, but I just wanted you to see the different types that you can use. You can also use like a French vanilla or like a butterscotch cake if you want to as well. Okay, or German chocolate cake mix also. So what I have is just a regular store-bought cake mix. I'm not making it from scratch or anything. That's what makes this recipe easy. You can make it from scratch if you want to, but it's completely fine if you just want to use a box cake because they taste delicious as well. I've got the cake mix. I've got some Heath bars crunched up. You can find this I found it at Target, so you can find it at any store. I have a can of sweetened condensed milk, and that is it. You just, of course, follow the instructions on the back of the cake mix and bake it, of course, along with the directions, and then take it out, and I'll show you everything that we're going to do. Now, with this can of sweetened condensed milk, I, of course, put it in my pressure cooker, and I cooked it because I'm actually making this into a caramel sauce. So you can buy the already made caramel sauce if you have a delicious recipe, of course, use that, but I just make it with the sweetened condensed milk and it comes out delicious. And just watch the steps that I do and see how delicious and easy this recipe is. So you saw me make the mixture. I mixed it up. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. My little helpers and my taste testers. So I separated some of the batter from the vanilla cake mix, and I just added a tablespoon of cocoa powder and just mixed it up. And of course, I just swirled it in to make it, of course, that marble cake. And it will bake just like this. I'm going to follow the instructions, 350 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes or until toothpick clean. Okay guys, so the cake is out. It's been out about 10 minutes. I don't want it to get completely cooled because I have my warm caramel sauce, so I'm going to go ahead and poke holes in it. Just poke holes all through the cake. You see how beautiful it turned out, that marble color? Just poke as many holes in the cake as you possibly can. Okay. So I'm going to get a spoon and just drizzle the warm caramel all over it. And you want to put it to where it goes in the holes. And you could probably do this with like a store-bought angel food cake or something, or just like one of those strawberry cakes. You want to try to make a quick dessert but don't want to bake. You can do this. Just kind of warm the sauce up. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, it's still warm and thick, so it'll continue to, start it to cool down too. So just going to kind of spread this over. And it'll continue to go down into the holes. And then I have, of course, my heath chips. That I'm just going to sprinkle all over the cake. Okay? And I'm going to leave it like this until it completely cools, and then I'm going to top some homemade whipped cream on top and just dust it with a little cocoa powder and a little more heath chips. Yes, delicious. So this is my homemade whipped cream that I make. I like it so much better than store-bought. It tastes so much better, so much better. I've got some heavy whipping cream, some powdered sugar, and some vanilla. That's all you need, and you have homemade whipped cream. So let's get started. Okay, so now it's at the perfect stage right now. I'm going to actually stop it. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And then I'm going to start it back up. Okay, so I added my 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Now I'm just going to finish mixing this up very well. And she is ready. Look how delicious. I'm gonna drop it down. Look at that. Get a spoon and show you exactly how your whipped cream should look. You'll never want to buy, look at that, delicious. You'll never want to buy store-bought whipped cream again, because it's so easy and delicious. And it's homemade, it's healthier. Yes, and this is it. We're gonna top this over the cake, want the cake finished cool, and we will taste test. Guys, so on to the savory dinner portion. That was dessert, now on to dinner. What I have here is 6 large sweet potatoes. I've already cleaned them, washed them. They're still actually kind of wet, so which is completely fine. What I'm going to do is I am going to bake these in the oven on 425 degrees for about an hour. They are extra large, so I actually can cut them in half, and I can actually cut them right in half, and that's what I'm going to do. And season them up, and then I'm going to roast them for 1 hour. Here we go. So, as you saw, the struggle is real with sweet potatoes. And this is one sharp knife. So, struggle's real. Okay, so what I've done is I have my extra large pan, and I'm putting some parchment sheets down, and I'm just gonna spray the parchment sheets because sweet potato, of course, it's a potato, the skin will not stick, but it will keep the potato moist on the out layer side. So I'm just gonna lay these sweet potatoes onto my sheet pan, and I'm actually gonna cut the bigger ones. I'm gonna cut this back side off. Okay, and it'll be like this. Like that, to where it can roast evenly with the others. Back side like that. Like that. And I'm just putting them on the sheet pan, and like I said, they're gonna roast for an hour until they are ready. And I will put in the description box the seasoning choices that I used, but just watch the video to see how I do it. And also cut the tips off of those too. If you want to, you can always just cut all the skin off of the potatoes, and they'll take about 35 to 45 minutes, give or take, cooking this way. I think I've done that to all of them now. Still some that are left. And that's why I sprayed it, because it'll keep the potato moist, and it'll cook it evenly. Yes. Some cheese. Hold on. Okay. Hey guys, so I have, of course, some melted coconut oil that I just warmed up and I melted in the microwave, and I'm gonna brush that over. But my mixture is ginger, salt, cinnamon, and brown sugar. Yes. So I'm just gonna mix this up, well combine it together, and just brush it over periodically through that hour on my sweet potatoes. I'm gonna just mix everything up very, very well. And you can use butter if you want to, or olive oil, whatever type of oil that you choose. I'm doing coconut oil because I'm just trying to be a little bit healthier, given that I have all this sugar and goodness that I'm putting on top. Okay, so that's how it should look. And I'm just gonna brush coconut oil all over the sweet potatoes. Okay. All right, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it onto sweet potatoes. And you can do this, you can wait and do the sugar if you don't want to keep coming and basting the sweet potatoes within that hour. You can just wait it out, or you can put it on there now. So like I said, this will go into, I just did one side. This will go in a 425-degree oven for 1 hour, or until fork tender and crispy and delicious. Second dish is I'm going to make just a broccoli medley, and I just purchased this at Sam's Club a couple weeks ago, and it comes with I think 5 bags, if I'm not mistaken. 4 bags. And so it will be so uneven because it's going to take 3 bags for my family. But all I'm going to do is put these roasties on a sheet pan with some seasonings and butter, and that's our side. So you saw my seasonings that I used. Oh, I'm going to add some paprika. Can't forget about my paprika. Okay. So this is going to also go in a 425-degree oven. It's frozen, as you can see. Yes, it's frozen, and these vegetables will not be watery. They will be crispy and seasoned to a T and delicious. I showed you the spices that I used. I used olive oil nonstick spray because that spray makes it crispy. I don't like an overcooked vegetable, and I don't like it mushy. So to get that crispiness, that olive oil will just make it crispy. And then of course I brushed I poured the remaining of that coconut oil on there as well, and I sprayed my cookie sheet. I did paprika, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, ground black pepper, onion powder, squeeze of half of a lemon, and I did chicken bouillon seasoning. With the chicken bouillon seasoning, you do not need any salt. So if you were wondering how is that going to taste it, and you will never put salt on them again because it gives it so much flavor. It will not taste like chicken. It's just amazing. So good. And then you probably can use the vegetable one as well, and I'm pretty sure that will be even amazing on the vegetables because it's vegetables. But yes, so you don't need any salt, and this will go in 425-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes. That's all you need. So the cake is completely cooled. I have my homemade whipped cream right here in the container, and all I'm going to do is spread the whipped cream on top of the cake. And this cake will need to be refrigerated because of the whipped cream and also because of the caramel sauce. It's homemade caramel sauce, so it's not designed to be left out. But if you want to, of course, just leave the cake out because you like room temp cake, you can do that and just add, use a store-bought caramel sauce because it has those preservatives and stuff to where it can stay out. And then also leave the whipped cream, put the whipped cream on the cake as you eat it. And so I'm going to put some more of the Keef chips on top. I was looking for my cocoa, but I can't find it. I must have use the rest of it, and it's probably in my pantry somewhere. But this is the cake. Looks so delicious. Look at that. So good. Cannot wait to eat it. Cannot wait to eat it. And once I cut a piece, I will definitely show you that portion of the video. So it's a little crazy in here right now. It's the end of the day, so everybody's down here and playing and running and asking for stuff. And so this is the last and final recipe for this meal. I am making, of course, my husband does not eat shrimp, so I made him a blackened air-fried salmon. I have it already seasoned up, and it's just sitting and waiting in the refrigerator for it to get air-fried. I'm going to do an air-fried shrimp. I have, of course, 2 pounds of cleaned, deveined, peeled shrimp that I have just sitting in a bowl waiting, but I'm going to show you the mixture that I'm going to actually put on the shrimp when they come out. This is just the sauce that I'm going to use. I have, of course, a orange and pineapple juice little can. This is all I need. I'm just going to give it a nice shake up. Pour this in here. I have, of course, some paprika. I have, of course, a half of a lemon. I'm going to juice all of that in there. I've got some garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic if you want to. That's about a half a teaspoon. I have, of course, some Old Bay seasoning. And then I have, of course, some Tony Chachere's seasoning. I'm going to use that as well. I'm going to use some onion powder. I'm going to use a teaspoon of soy sauce. I'm going to use just a couple of dashes of fresh basil. A teaspoon of brown sugar. Just a little bit of salt. Just a little dash of ground black pepper. And I've got some cornstarch that I'm going to put in here because we're going to make this sauce and it's going to thicken up. I'm going to get a whisk. Whisk it up. Okay, and I'm just gonna, of course, just warm this up in the microwave until the sauce starts to thicken, and this is what's gonna go over our shrimp once it's finished cooking in the air fryer. So the shrimp is out and it's completely cooked. I'm just going to pour our sauce all over the shrimp. I want to get on my sauce because that sauce is so good. Try it. I'm just going to mix it up. And the shrimp did take about 10 minutes. I'm gonna try one. It's so good. So good. Shrimp is done. So now I've air fried the shrimp and put the sauce, set it aside. Our vegetables are almost about to come out. Our sweet potatoes are looking so good and almost ready. We are about to eat. I'm going to go ahead and put this salmon in the air fryer. I'm also putting this on air broiled, and I'm going to do this for 12 minutes. So the salmon is ready, but 12 minutes, no. 8 minutes. Yes. You can see how delicious it looks. And crispy the skin is. Fully cooked, moist to the touch. Succulent. Delicious. We are about to eat. I have taken out the vegetables. Look at those vegetables. Crispy, delicious, not overcooked, not mushy still. Good. Sweet potatoes, just to give you an idea of how they look now. They are completely ready. I've got 2 minutes and 41 seconds left before they are completely ready. And they are delicious. They're already soft, fully cooked. This is so hot. Why am I doing that? Like I'm like a robot or something. But yes. So I'm going to show you everything laid out, and we will be eating this amazing, easy meal. Hey guys, so this is dinner. I tried a piece of his salmon. I can't ever help myself. But this is his air fried salmon. This is our air fried shrimp. We made that delicious cake that we're going to partake. After dinner, our crispy, delicious, seasoned to perfection frozen veggies that taste so good, and our sweet potatoes. Yes, this is our dinner. Delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that these are some helpful, easy weeknight recipes and weeknight desserts where it's not overwhelming, super simple and easy and delicious. And of course, if you do not have an air fryer, honey, go get you one, because it is a lifesaver and a time saver. And delicious meals can be prepared in that. I even last week made baked sweet potatoes on my bake setting. Yes, and it took 30 minutes and they were tender, and my aroma was amazing, and we ate so fast and so quick. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and like and share. And I will see you guys next video. Bye.